Hi guys, Game Talk. Ajax Sporting 4-2. Final game of the group stage. 18.6 games. Incredible performance this season so far. Rick, all the way from Australia. You had to wake up a little bit early for this one, but did you enjoy the game?
Second half I enjoyed. First half, even though we got 2 goals, I didn't think we played that great. I thought it was we played like there was nothing to play for, definitely. But Sporting, a couple of mistakes in their own box, and which gave us 2 goals. Nice gift for us, really. It's just a shame that the fans weren't there to celebrate the perfect group stage.
Yeah, actually, that's the only thing missing, right? Because I spoke also with Papimento earlier, and he said, yeah, the pressure was off. You could see the pressure was off. But not only that, you also have the effect of not having any fans.
That's right, and I think that's it's a great shame that the fans weren't there, because I think the atmosphere of the celebration probably would have given the team a bit more pep in the first half. It definitely felt like an Eredivisie type of game in the first half. The quality wasn't there. We were kind of just going through the motions. That penalty kind of just set the tone for it, really, because the goal was there. Ale got his perfect game for a goal in every game. We were in the lead, and it just kind of set the tone for the first half. But that goal from Sporting really caught Schuurs right off guard, I think. He was ball watching. He certainly didn't see the man behind him score that goal. So that definitely woke us up a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Also something we discussed also about Schuurs. We had a moment that we were looking at him. Look, the thing with Schuurs, right? He does a couple of things really, really well. Also today, I mean, he's basically the one that that designed the goal for Neres. It's all on him, basically. And also he had a couple of, like progressing the ball forward. He's really good at that. But how about the defensive side of things? That's the thing that always, like most fans, including me, we're always like, he can play like 88 minutes really well, but then those 2 minutes, those crucial minutes, he can make a mistake that cost us, basically.
But it wasn't only that as well. It was that poor tackle that gave him that yellow card. So
exactly.
That was quite early in the game. Exactly. So that really could have caused another indiscretion by him. Really could have made a different outcome into the game. So
and there was a moment.
Yeah, Schuurs really does have some things to work on.
Yeah, and he also had a moment with the yellow card that he also, I mean, of course, the Portuguese went down very quickly, but there was a moment that, another ref might have given him a red card.
Yeah, absolutely. Yellow, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we really need to watch the Schuurs. I'm not sure about him. His defensive play, yeah, he was great with the ball. He's a bit like Blind. He's great with the ball, but sometimes his defensive play can really let him down.
All right. Moving on. Are there any players you want to highlight for this game?
Oh, Neres for sure. Neres for sure. Took advantage of the opportunity with Tadic on the side. Scored a goal, set up some great play, linked up with Tagliafico, I thought, really well in the second half before he was taken off, and had a great game. So I hope actually that this gives Neres a few more opportunities, even if he does go in the winter or even the summer. I mean, that left wing opportunity there, Darami's taken it a few times and not really made it his own, and the opportunities that he's been given. So it just gives Ten Hag a bit more flexibility for that left wing, I think. And him with Anthony having that Brazilian front wing set really does give a bit of flair, and give Ale just just needs to stand in the box and be that target man that that we've really used him for this season.
Yeah, absolutely, and he also adds depth to the squad. Then not only Anthony, but you also have Neres. Then you have 2 players that add depth to the squad in the front line. One thing I wanted to ask you, because you mentioned it, does it mean that Neres has more chances now? Because do you think he's been doing a little bit better than Darami, for instance?
I think because he's been in the team a lot longer. He knows how we play. He's definitely had some great seasons and moments this season, but not so much lately. But I think it will take Darami a bit longer to get into the swing of things, like it did Ale last year. And So yeah, we'll give Darami a bit more patience, I think, and his opportunities will come because we know Neres will probably go at some point, whether it be winter or the summer. But I think we should really take advantage of him while he's playing a little bit better now. So yeah, if Tadic needs to come off, and it may be the case where he doesn't actually play another full game on the weekend, then Neres is there, and Andy can play a full game like he did tonight, and he played well for the whole 90 minutes. So we can't complain with that.
Reflecting on the total, Champions League campaign so far, so all the games we played in the group stages, honestly, I mean, look, I'm going to be frank with you right now. I never expected in my life that Haller, in his first Champions League run ever, he would score 10 goals in 6 games. And I didn't expect us to go 100% against all these teams, especially against Dortmund. I mean, it seems normal now, but it's not normal what we have been doing. I mean, how can we see this? I mean, is this like because of the group or because of the team that we've played, or is this Ajax really growing again?
I think it's a combination of all those factors. The team really took advantage of a real, and we mentioned it in the first game that we did with Sporting. They were caught off guard with the Champions League, the quality and the level and the pressure that Ajax just straight away put on them. And you could see, even though the game was a little bit different tonight, that the way that we played really made Sporting change the way that they played throughout the rest of their games. And there you could see, after that big hit they got from us in the first game, but now they have also qualified. The big surprise packet, Port 1, Dortmund, not really great. And then I've mentioned it before that in the Bundesliga, Dortmund had given away so many goals, even though they were in second place. They'd shifted so many goals, their defensive efforts weren't that great. So the opportunities for us to take advantage of that, which we did, for both home and away games. And mind you, the atmosphere in both those games was amazing. But, it just goes to show that when it comes to the big games and we play as a full unit, we stand up to the next level and we can prove ourselves once again, like we did in 18-19, that we're a force to be reckoned with. And I mean, yeah, 6 from 6 is great. I mean, I recognize that the group wasn't as strong as some others, and we took advantage of that. But, we have to take it. We were in pot 3. We weren't even pot 2. True. So, we weren't seeded to qualify, but we outperformed everyone because we played the way that Ajax plays the best.
Nothing to add to that. Totally right. Totally agree as well. So my final question, I have to ask this. I know it's Tuesday, so not all games have been played. Tomorrow, there are a bunch of other teams that can qualify and go as number 2. So we're looking a little bit ahead. Monday is the draw. Any teams you want to draw, or any one team? I mean, if you could choose one team you want to play against, who would that be?
Well, there's two different answers to that, really.
Okay.
There's the team you want to draw against to progress,
okay.
And there's the team you want to draw against to, test yourself.
Okay.
But you may not progress. So obviously, the nightmare draw would be PSG, but I think it would be great for us to play them to really show how we play against a team like that. I think Ajax mentioned it as well. For a game for us to progress, I think Lille would probably be the best opportunity for that. But I think there's a couple of others there. Inter haven't been playing amazing. I mean, they are dangerous, but they're another, like, on the borderline, team that you want to test yourself, but you think you might have a progression, a chance. And I think Atletico, I think are they through? Yeah, I think they.
I haven't checked, to be honest, today, because they played.
Yeah, I think they're in the Milan loss. So, and they both lost. So I think. So if it's AC Milan, then definitely that's another team that we could probably take advantage of as well.
Yeah, if it's up to me, I mean, just to give you my opinion, I would very much like to play Barcelona. That's my number 1 right now.
Oh, they're definitely not playing that well. I don't even know if they will qualify because they're playing Bayern.
No, tomorrow.
Oh, they will.
Tomorrow we'll know.
Yep. Yeah.
They have to win. I think they're playing Bayern.
Yeah, Munich. They're playing Bayern Munich. So I think they need a point at least. And if they don't get it, they're playing in the Farmers League.
Look, if they become second, I would very much love to play them. I mean, it's my opinion.
Yeah.
We played Lille before, so I'm not very, like, looking forward to that. And I think we're at that stage, as Ajax, that we can play bigger teams, and be confident that we can progress. I mean, we're not anymore, the small team. Oh, let's hope we play Lille or these other teams, just to be safe. I mean, we have shown we can play against the big teams as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely, absolutely.
Any
I
final
think
thoughts on the game campaign? Anything you want to mention? Maybe about the leakage about Mark Overmars extending his contract. I don't know if you caught that one on Twitter.
No, I didn't.
So basically, it's not official, but there was a leak because Ajax published that movie, basically a short video that Overmars will stay until 2026. How amazing is that?
Oh, that's amazing. He's done some great things with the club, and what can you say? He's a legend of the club. He's done some great things, and you know, at this stage, we can only get bigger, right? So
exactly. Sorry, I
back to the days.
I cut you off on talking about Mark Overmars. So, any final thoughts you had about anything you want to mention? Still?
Look, you know, we join an elite group of clubs that have won all their group stage games. You know, it seemed unlikely at the beginning of the season. We've played amazing. It really does have an 18-19 feel to it. But you know, anything is possible in the knockout stage. We've still got a few Eredivisie games, winter break to refresh ourselves and get back into it. But yeah, really looking forward to Monday and seeing who we draw, and then obviously we'll look forward to those games. Hopefully, for you guys anyway, to have crowds back in the stadium by then.